For the estimated 9 million families living in poverty in Uganda, the hope of a better future hangs on securing a meaningful education for their children. But high education costs place schooling beyond the reach of most poor families. This, together with the multidimensional challenges of poverty, result in 78% of Ugandan children dropping out of primary school before completion. This is one of the highest dropout rates in the world.
God really began to create a burden in my heart for what I call fragile families who have children that they care deeply about but no means of providing for. And so how can we come alongside and help somehow? It was a very simple vision to start with. Basically, I was looking at education, coming alongside these families and helping with education.
These children we normally enroll in Hope Alive are from vulnerable environment. They are very vulnerable. They've gone through a lot. By the time we enrolled most of these students, they were not attending school. Some had not really even gone to school, others had dropped out. Hope Alive programs try to address an individual child, meet the needs of an individual child. That alone has brought hope to them because they think finally there is someone who can show love, who can care, and who can be concerned about them. When they go to school, they come back here, they interact with others. Also, there is that hope that they get from when they interact with different people, teachers, mentors, and even fellow students. To know that there are people who are there, the family, Hope Alive is a family. They feel they are going to a family that is loving and caring. Surely they see hope in action.
Our goal for Hope Alive is to see that these students are transformed by the power of Jesus Christ over the time that we have them in our programming. We want to see every child have an opportunity to succeed in life. And more than that, every child have an opportunity to know a Father who loves them. Hope Alive works in 4 different communities in Uganda, and in those communities, we send kids to school. We disciple kids on Saturdays, we pair kids up with a mentor, and we invest in families for community transformation. Saturday Club is a space for kids to grow, to be welcomed, to be loved, to be connected with a loving adult. And the mentors then form relationships over the course of seeing them every week at Saturday Club, and then going to these students' homes, see what they're going through, to talk with their family, to experience life with them. The mentors are a part of the community, and they become a part of that family's life over the course of the years that they spend together. We invest in the families that these students come from. They're a part of a community that also needs encouragement, resources, and equipping to help those kids thrive. We invest all that we have in the individuals and in the families so that one day they can be the ones transforming the communities that they live in for Jesus Christ.
Hope Alive has been serving fragile families in Uganda for over 20 years, with more than 1,100 students having come through the program. We have a staggering 98% completion rate for our primary students. 3/4 of our high school graduates finish at least one level of post-secondary education, with many securing employment that enables them to provide for themselves and their families. In Hope Alive's 20 years of ministry, thousands have found hope for today, and over 400 individuals have found hope for eternity.
I've watched these students grow up being equipped with different skills spiritually, socially, economically, and it's amazing how these young people have started impacting their communities.
My mom passed on when I was 10 years old. When she passed on, I lost my hope for studies. I say at the right time, God showed up. When I didn't deserve it, when I didn't expect it, God came. Hope Alive introduced me, number one, to Christ. the love was tangibly shown. And the love was shown through everything that they did to us. The teaching they gave us, the school that they took us to. So Hope Alive was really very, very instrumental and key in journeying with me. I saw that hope seen in the love that was shown in Hope Alive, the mentorship, everything. I'm in my final clinical years in medical school, and I'll be finishing very soon, and I'll graduate as a medical doctor. And it's been Hope Alive that has stood by me, journeyed with me in that way, spiritually, psychologically, and financially. Looking at the different stages that I went through in life, the different levels, the ups and downs, holding on to the hope of Christ was everything and still is everything, because I know God has a bright future and a plan for me.
So without Hope Alive, God only knows where I would be. In fact, things would not have been easy for me. My parents could not pay fees. Sometimes I could just stay at home. You reach a point whereby your life is hopeless. You have no answer at all. But because of Hope Alive and the love of Jesus, I've seen him working within my life. Because of the love that I saw in Hope Alive, how mentors could take care of us, and they are not our parents, so through their love and their passion towards me, I've been able to be successful through Hope Alive. I'm now a primary teacher and I work with children. I've been able to see that now God has a good plan for me, and I also want to serve back by being a mentor.
I want to become a surgeon.
I am a fashion designer. I want to be a professional footballer.
I want to become an accountant.
I want to be a midwife.
I want to become a nurse when I finish school.
I help to build houses for my community.
I want to be a teacher.
I am now a teacher.
I want to become a doctor.
I want to be a cartoonist.
I want to be a soldier.
I'm a teacher and a public servant.
I want to become a businessman.
I want to be a pilot.
I'm proud to be a social worker of my community.
I want to be a teacher.
I'm currently farming and I want to become an agronomy.
I want to be a surgeon.
I'm a professional videographer.
I want to be a pastor.
I'm a nurse and I'm the follower of Jesus Christ.
I want to become a teacher.
Hope is alive and breaking forth in communities across Uganda. Together, we can respond to God's call to nourish the seed of hope planted over 20 years ago. Together, with God's provision, we can help hope grow and families flourish. Together, we can guide even more fragile families from a point of despair to lives full of hope. Hope for today. Hope for eternity. Hope alive.